Today on the channel, Marvel Legends supervillain wave, The Hood! Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Legends supervillain unboxing and review. And today we're unboxing Marvel Legends The Hood. But remember, for all your Marvel Legends needs and a whole lot more, hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. And now we got the Hood. I remember thinking, oh, the Red Hood, because I heard the Red Hood, but I believe the Red Hood is a DC comic character. Not really familiar with my DC figures, as most of you guys know. I know the Super Friends. I know the Justice League back in the day. That's almost all I know out there. But the Hood, Marvel's The Hood, caught me by surprise. We talk about supervillain waves. The baddest of the bad is what you think. And this is a character I've never even heard of. The AIM Scientist Supreme's in that boat a little bit, but I'm sure I've seen him. He makes sense to me. The Hood doesn't. But that doesn't mean a whole lot, because just because I don't know who he is doesn't mean he's no good. And I really actually do like the looks of this figure a whole lot. I love the gun effects and everything that's going on here. I'm just very happy about this one when I saw it announced back in the day. Even though, like, a lot of people in the chat comments and stuff like that said, who is this? I don't know this character. But it's a supervillains wave. It can't be the greatest supervillains of all time. If that's what they called the wave, then we'd all be saying, what the heck is the Hood here? It just says supervillains. He's a supervillain. He's in this wave. I know nothing about him, like I said. I'm thinking he's probably a street villain, you know, kind of with your New Warriors, your Daredevil, your Elektras, your Moon Knights. I might be wrong. I'll research it after the video, of course. But that's kind of where I'm thinking I'll put him in as my display. I don't know. We'll see. But we're going to do it like we normally do it. We're going to unbox it. First, we're going to take a look at the packaging. Then we're going to unbox it and talk about it and all that kind of stuff. And we'll see where it goes from there. Like I said, I don't have a lot of anecdotes because I've never heard of this character until he was announced. And I'll fill myself in later, I guess. But there's the packaging. Marvel's The Hood down at the bottom. You got that green supervillains logo down there. I love it. I absolutely love it. The 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s. I don't know what we'll call this green background, but I do like it there. Got the Marvel Legends logo, the Xemnu Build-A-Figure, age requirements, all that fun stuff. Looking angry in the package, and we'll talk about that when we get him out. And then you got this glamour shot on the side. Nothing really too special there, if you ask me. Just looks like a guy with a hoodie over his head. That's all it looks like. I don't know. Then you got the back of the package. You got all the warnings down by my hand. You got the rest of the lineup. We'll build Xemnu at the end of the week, and we'll rank this whole line, so make sure you stay tuned for that video. Then you got the Hood up top there, and you got the blurb on the side, and we're going to read all about that. And then you got the Marvel Legend logo up top. So there it is, ages 4 and up. Marvel's The Hood. A chance encounter with a demon gives petty thief Parker Robbins a mystical cloak and transforms him into a true criminal menace. He's a menace. A demon, never good meeting a demon, I can tell you that. Unless you're meeting Dale Torborg, of course, the demon from WCW. Or if you're meeting Gene Simmons from Kiss, you know, the old demon there. Those are the only 2 good demons, I think, that I know of. So yeah, I don't know. Without further ado, let's unbox it. Let's see what all the fuss is about. Let's see what this Hood's about. Like I said, I don't know anything about it, but I do think I'm going to like this one. See you later. Way up high. There it goes. Little plastic prison shot. Very cool. So I thought for some reason this was going to be soft goods cape. I guess I didn't look at it close enough, or I didn't remember. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's definitely not soft goods. I'll tell you that much right now. Get that. It's got weapons. You guys know I love seeing weapons. Nothing I hate more than trying to get too PC. You know, people are offended by everything, and nothing really offends me. You should see some of the comments I get. Oh my gosh, I'm never offended though. I mean, and guns don't offend me. I don't own a gun, but it doesn't offend me if you do. If you want to own a gun, own a gun. I mean, it is what it is. Oh, there it goes. See you later. I just hate it when they try to change a character up. If a character uses guns a lot in the comic books, give him guns in your figure. That's kind of how I stand on all that. Maybe you guys are different. If you want, tell me in the comments below. We got a leg for Xemnu. He's got 3 toes. He's a 3-toed guy. I can't wait to build this guy. You guys know I love big figures, so that's a Build-A-Figure. Hairy creatures. Man, sign me up all day long. All right, let's get down to it here. First, let's look at this hood by itself. It's a magical hood. It floats through the air. It's its own creature. It's a 2-in-1 pack is what this is. But it's very cool, very torn and tattered, very flattering down there. I like it. They could have done this with soft goods, but I think it works better in this hard plastic. And it's kind of got that basketball type feel to it, the Aquaman type feel to it. I always think back to my childhood with the Aquaman Justice League figure. That's what it reminds me of. It's got these two little medallions on here, gives it a little bit of a color break. Maybe that's part of the magical powers. Don't know, like I said, not familiar with the character. You look at just the character here without his cloak, he's just a screaming, yelling guy. He's a guy that's all worked up. I'm pretty sure this is probably the Peter Parker Spider-Man body. I'm sure it's other people's. We've probably seen this numerous times. Getting the most out of your molds, we talk about that a lot of reuse. It's got trigger fingers going on. It's basically your suited body. This is like the angry dad, and I think there was a lot of jokes when they did show this at the Marvel Hasbro Fan Fest reveals, whatever it was on YouTube. You know, people were saying this was the angry scalper, this was the angry collector, kind of tongue-in-cheek. I don't know. I guess it is what it is. It does work for that. I always take it back to wrestling, though. You know, that's one of my bread and butters out there, wrestling figures and wrestling figure collections. I'm a renaissance man in the action figure game. Marvel Legends, Star Wars, Ninja Turtles, a lot of stuff. But wrestling, that's where I first, you know, drew blood back in the day, you'd almost say, G.I. Joe and wrestling. I could see a lot of people buying this and using this in their crowd. There's a lot of figure photographers out there in all lines of toys, especially wrestling, where you got crowd shots and stuff. This guy, I could see him up at the guardrail arguing with somebody, you know, giving Ric Flair the business or something. So I could see people getting a lot of use out of this. I could also see people popping this head off and using different heads for it and stuff. So this is really an army builder without being an army builder pack in some ways. Like I said, I could see people buying this, and I tell you what, if I do find this on discount around Christmas time at a Target or a Walmart, I'll pick up another one of these if it's very cheap. I'm sure I could use it for something. I could find a use for it somewhere. And I do think we will see clearance. Last Christmas, you know, after Christmas clearance is usually a big thing. That was non-existent last year with COVID. We've discussed it ad nauseum on the channel. All the new collectors jumping in the game with COVID. Supply did not meet demand. Well, guess what? Supply's catching up. Is demand still going to be there? That's the crazy thing. And from what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling in the air, people are jumping out of the hobby. Not everybody, but a lot of fly-by-nighters, people that joined in during COVID are getting back out, selling their collections, stuff like that. I do think this Christmas season we'll see more figures than prior year and maybe the year before that on clearance, because the supply is catching up, but is the demand. We're seeing it with Ninja Turtles is a great example. Turtle Anxiety. Buy the shirt on Pro Wrestling Tees, Kyle Peterson. Turtle Anxiety. It'll change your life. Turtle Anxiety was a real thing, but it's getting better. Those frogs were starting to pile up. We're seeing stock staying on the shelves like traditional NECA items. Supply catching up with demand. Long story short, I think we'll have some clearance items. I don't know if Red Hood will be there. Red Hood. See, there I go again. The Hood will be there. But if he is, I'm jumping in. I will pick him up. But I like this. I like this a whole lot. There's nothing wrong with this character. If I did know this character and I liked it, I'd probably be saying slam dunk. Very cool. He looks awesome. Just looks strange, though. It just looks like a strange character. It looks like just your soccer dad just wearing his hood. Like it's a cold, rainy soccer game, and he's got his big blanket hood. He's got his Snuggie on, is what it's going on here. He's got a Snuggie going on. I don't know. But he does come with 2 pistols, and we got 2 effects with those pistols. I believe that's what that is, and they fit right on here. Now, this is cool. This is cool. Look at that. A little interesting pink bullet, though. It looks a little strange. I don't know. But I do like this. I like that these fit on here. Very cool. Let's put these in his hands, huh? Let's get the full effect. See what we're doing here. I tell you what, guys, for not knowing a character, I like this. You guys know last year I did my top 10 Marvel Legends of 2020. Number 1 was the Punisher. I'm a sucker for these vigilante characters. The Punisher was a childhood favorite of mine. I thought that was the figure of the year last year. I'm not saying Red Hood is. I keep saying Red Hood because he's got a red hood, and I've heard that name before with DC, but it's just Marvel's The Hood. Jeez, I can't get it right. I tell you what, this is a solid one. He's got a little sticky disease to him, though. I don't know what that's about. I like this one, guys. I really do. And for not knowing the character, knowing nothing about him, just what it is, it's just cool. It's a neat, different type figure. Does that make sense? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Let's see if he fits on a ringside collectible stand. Use discount code Kyle, save 10% on your stands at ringside. Unfortunately, it does not look like he will. It's this boot mold. Oh, you know why? He doesn't even have pegs. He doesn't even really have holes. Just very minimal holes here. So he's not fitting on anybody's stand, ringside or NECA or anything else, which that does lose some points for me. But you can use this hood as a little bit of a kickstand there. I tell you what, I like this one. I like this one a lot. This could be my favorite one so far, and I don't know, if you gave me this list before I saw the figures, rank these in order of your favorite. There'd be a few, hey, I don't know anything about them, and they'd be towards the bottom. The ones I know would be at the top. But this is a sleeper figure, guys. Don't sleep on this one, that's for sure. You guys will probably be interested, and I will be interested once I get these all together and I rank them at the end of the week. So there it is. Marvel's The Hood. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this Marvel Legends Supervillains Wave unboxing. Make sure you leave your comments below. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And while you're here, make sure you follow me on social media, on Twitter at SirPaul64, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, and of course, Pro Wrestling Tees. Search Kyle Peterson, get your very own Kyle Peterson t-shirt. So there you go. For the whole Marvel Legends team and crew, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.